What's up, everybody? Paul Hickey here at Project Voice with QuHarrison Terry of Inevitable Human and Stuart Crane of
Hello.
Engage by Voice. I've been really excited to talk to Stuart because he's one of the pioneers in the voice space of basically making these voice apps accessible to businesses to use them for things
Right.
like texting campaigns, things like surveys. So Stuart, can you tell us and tell the audience, how did you get started in doing all this? How does it materialize for you?
Yeah, well, it kind of started when I got an Echo. Like a lot of people, they get the Echo and they're like, what can this thing do? So it started with that, and then I'm into software. I've been doing software for like 30 plus years. And so I quickly found that you can write programs for the Echo. They used to just call it Echo Skills, obviously turned into Alexa Skills. And so I just started doing it, just kind of playing with things. And then I'm like, well, how can we make a business out of this? How can businesses use that? So really ever since like 2016, 2017, I've been thinking about ways you can use Alexa Skills to help businesses. So we started with metrics. So you're familiar with metrics very well. So trying to ask for your business information, your sales numbers and all that, and that's voice metrics. And lately we've been working on skills that help businesses to connect with their customers. Like you said, texting, sending links out, but just having something that's engaging. So lately it's really just been trying to build a platform for small businesses, which I know you work a lot with, to help them just get on voice.
Now, in any business, the one thing that you have to do is figure out who your diehard users are,
Right.
the people that will do everything that doesn't scale with you.
Yep.
How did you go about finding that? Because you kind of have this chicken and egg problem,
Yeah,
right?
you do.
You have the people that are Alexa fanboys and fangirls,
Yeah.
and then you have businesses that know nothing about Alexa.
Right.
And then you're somewhere in between all of that. How did
Yeah.
you navigate that?
Yeah, no, it's a great question, and that's actually kind of how we got into these voice and engagement capabilities. Is we had companies using our survey product. We do surveys by voice, and the surveys are cool, and you can ask questions and do surveys by voice. And they were like, well, what about if we can send text messages or do Google reviews? And actually, at the Nashville Voice Conference, we had people saying, hey, I want to get my Google reviews, and it's like, oh, how can we do that? So you're right, they are really into voice, but they want to know what more they can do with it because they don't want to program it. We basically started building these capabilities to connect with customers by text and sending them links. So it would be a Google review, it could be to their website, it could be for a coupon. They were all into that. So we have one large customer of ours, they do direct mail, so they're a direct mail agency, and you know what direct mail does? They ship out all these little postcards and everything, and then they want people to take action. Well, what's that action? Typically it's, go to our website or call our 800 number. Well, now if you have a smart speaker in your kitchen, which a lot of people now do, it's like you can just by voice say, engage with my brand. So it could be, personal capital, or, it's like a financial, they want to get wealth planning. It's like just say launch personal capital to your voice. You don't have to go to a computer, log into a website and all that. So they were coming to us saying, can we make the survey platform do these capabilities? And it didn't take us a lot to make that happen. And once we did, we can make a whole platform out of this. So that was what turned into Engage by Voice.
So Q, you know that I am super passionate, almost too passionate about how small businesses can use this. And so tell anyone out there, how could they engage with Engage by Voice? Like, what's the step-by-step process? Like, if somebody out there today wants to try this,
Yeah.
I've tried it. It's
Yeah.
really fun and easy. So
Yeah.
tell them how to do it.
Yeah, we made it easy because it's at engagebyvoice.com. That's our landing page or our website where you can try it out. So www.engagebyvoice. What we did is at the top, you just type in your brand name. So if it's Cracker Barrel or Sharper Image, those are the big guys, but a small company could say Joe's Pizza. They just type their brand name into the box and say, hear my voice engagement, and then what it does is it prompts them for templates. And people are familiar with templates for websites, Wix and some of these other websites where you can look at these templates. So we've done that for voice. So what would the templates be? Send a coupon by text, get a Google review by text, do a quick survey by text, So these templates that you select from, you just click it, and then you say go, and it's already done. It's created, it's ready to go. Now, is it published to Alexa or Google? Not yet, but you can try it out, and you can listen to it, and you can edit it. You can put your own voice on it, and that's one thing we're really big on, is recording your voice over top of the voice assistant voice, the robotic voice. And so people do that. That's it. You just type in your brand, you type create now, and it builds it for you. Kind of like the early days of web, where they like, oh, let's just do it for them. Now, is it perfect? Is it ready to go? It's pretty close, yeah.
It's good.
But,
It works.
but that's the thing, is you can edit it, and you can change the wording, and you can add questions, and you can make the text look a little different, and there's things that you can do to just make it the way you want to make it. And then it's like, wow, we've got a skill on Google and Alexa.
Love it. That's
like
awesome.
that. Yeah.
Thanks for spending time with us. This
For
was
sure.
great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Before we go, there's one last question I do have for you.
Okay.
What are you super excited by in voice in 2020?
Yeah, I think for this year, and this is kind of not even related to my business so much, but it's something I think that I want to use personally, is rings coming out. And when I say rings, I mean actual rings on your finger that basically you can talk to. So Amazon has come out with one called the Loop. It hasn't been released yet, but they've announced it, and it's basically allows you to do voice commands with your finger. So what does that do for you? A lot of times, if I'm my wife in the couch, I'm yelling across the room to Alexa to turn the lights on or whatever, or I have to have my headphone, my Alexa Buds or something to do that way. Well, now I can just whisper it to my hand, and it has a speaker and all that. Now imagine if Apple comes out with a ring. You know, Apple, everything they come out with, the watch, the AirPods, it explodes.
Right.
So if Amazon comes out with one, which it's already done deal, it's coming out, and it goes pretty well, Apple could come out with one. And when Apple comes out with one, it's just going to explode. So 2020, maybe not quite, but 2020, 2021, I think the ring could be a big deal.
I love that. Thank you.
That's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Stuart.
Alrighty. And we'll catch you in the future.